Definition for average acceleration. It is nothing but a ratio of the average rate of a change in velocity with respect to time. That is the definition for average velocity. Almost they are all same definitions. So note down. It is defined as average rate of change of velocity v with respect to time. With respect to time is known as average acceleration, or you can also define it as average acceleration over a time is defined as change in velocity. Let us take it as a delta v divided by time interval. Let us take it as a delta t, in which what you will get? Change in velocity occurs. So where change in velocity occurs, you will get what? Acceleration. This is the definition for average acceleration. You can write this definition or this definition, both are same. Now according to the statement, can we write acceleration A is equals to change in velocity can be written as a v2 minus v1 divided by t2 minus t1, and this can also be written as change in velocity can be written as simply delta v divided by delta t. For vector notation, how will you write? Or vector form, A bar is equals to v2 minus v1, these are velocity, t2 minus t1, this is equals to delta v bar upon delta t. This is the vector form of acceleration formula. Basic definition, amma. Is it clear? Simply acceleration is what? Change in velocity with respect to time interval, dv by dt. This is the formula. Is it okay? Where v1 and v2 are what? Anyone? v1 and v2 are velocities at t1 and t2 time respectively. ಅಪ್ಪಿ ಇದು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಅವರೇಜ್ ಆಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ? ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ನಾ? ಎನಿ ಡೌಟ್? No doubt? Okay, writing part is over. Everyone take on this. Can I raise the board? Okay, fine. And last one is what? Which acceleration we have to discuss, ma? Last one, fourth one. Instantaneous acceleration. Let's take fourth one. Instantaneous acceleration. Note down the definition. If the acceleration of the body moving with variable acceleration at particular time is called as instantaneous acceleration. This is the definition. If already body is moving with some acceleration and its acceleration will be changes at particular time, such acceleration is known as a instantaneous acceleration. According to the mathematical formula, you can also define it. Anybody? Instantaneous acceleration is defined as limiting value of the average acceleration as time interval approaches to 0. Time interval approaches to 0. Let us take if dv is what? D means what? Small change. V is velocity. So dv is what? Small change in velocity. dv is the small change in velocity in very small time interval then instantaneous acceleration is given by acceleration is equals to limit of limit of dt. Time interval approaches to 0 means time becomes 0. We have to take a time value will be 0. You have to substitute. T value iruttalla 0 substitute madidre you will get a instantaneous acceleration, that is delta v divided by delta t. This can also be written as dv upon dt. This is the formula for instantaneous acceleration. Copied ma? Done? Can I erase the board? Okay. Now take a note points for competitive exams based on acceleration. Note first one. Already you know the definition for acceleration. According to definition, acceleration can be written as rate of change of velocity, that is dv by dt. Is it clear? Enadru doubt idema idralli? According to definition, you know this one. Now just I want to change here v value. V can be written as what? Just write here d by dt as it is. Just to replace this v by dx upon dt, because velocity can be written as rate of change of position na. with respect to time, dx by dt is gives what? Velocity. This instead of v, we can replace this dx by dt. Okay. Then final answer we can write here. It is d square x divided by dt square. This is in terms of a differentiation. So here, if it is power of, just it is a dx upon dt means what you will see ma? Here power is 1 means it is first order derivation. If it is 2 means second order derivation. If it is 3, 4 means according to the number you will say means that time you have to differentiate. For example, if it is x square, you have to differentiate this position with respect to time. Then how will you write? d square up into x divided by dt. The answer will be 2x. This is one time differentiation. And one more time means second derivative means we have to derive or we have to differentiate 2 times with respect to time. Means here again x differentiation is 1 and final answer. This gives simply dx by dt. X square is the function here. We have to differentiate with respect to time means what will happen? Square becomes a multiply. That is 2x. It is a first term derivative or first derivation. If you want to do second term derivation, that is d square x upon dt square. Means your position is same but this position is changing with respect to time means t will be multiplied. And here differentiation of x will be simply 2. You differentiation ಕಲಿತ್ರಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಯರ್ ಇದೆ ಒಂದು ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ತಗೋತೀನಂತೆ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ then you will come to know. So now here d square x upon dt square, this is what a second order derivative of what? Position with respect to time gives a instantaneous acceleration or simply acceleration. This is just an example. So I will take one class for this differentiation and integration. Just I will explain about a basic, how much you need for physics. Note down, first note is what? Vector A is equals to d square, this is displacement, divided by dt square. Write the conclusion. Therefore second order derivatives of position with respect to time is called instantaneous acceleration or simply acceleration. Is it clear, Amma? Second order derivative, position value is given. If you differentiate one time, you will get a velocity. Again, you will differentiate means you will get a acceleration. One more time, I will explain here. Everyone, stop writing. See the board. Everyone. So here x is what? Distance or a displacement. Depend upon the given data. If you differentiate this with respect to time, one time is you will get what? Dx upon dt. So here d by dt is what? Rule, a symbol for a differentiation. So if you differentiate only one term, that is first term, what you will get? Velocity. Again if you differentiate this one, that is d by dt of dx upon dt. This is first term derivative, this is second time. What you will get? Acceleration. Because here d square, second term derivative dx upon dt square. This is equals to acceleration. Again here velocity dv upon dt. One time differentiation. Already here one time differentiation is done. This is second time differentiation. These two are right or these two steps are right. You can do like this or you can do like this. ಎರಡು ಸೇಮ್ ಇದಮ್ಮ. ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ? ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಇದ ಸೇಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ? dv by dt gives what? Acceleration. ಅಥವಾ ಸೇಮ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ನೀವು ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಶಿಯೇಟ್ 2 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ? acceleration. ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇರ್ತಾವ. ಸೊ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನಿಂಗ್ again and again. This is clear amma? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? Can I give one more example? So 3x cube is given. So this is a given problem. So how much is there your distance? 3x cube. You have to calculate a acceleration. Find acceleration and position is given. So how will you do? Just we have to differentiate this term with respect to time. That is dx upon dt is equals to d by dt as it is. In place of x, just write the value of this position, that is 3x cube. Is it okay? This step is clear? ಏನಿಲ್ಲ d by dt as it is, x value replace ಮಾಡಿರಿ, ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನ. Now so d by dt means dx by dt gives what? Velocity. One time derivation. 3 is constant as it is. This will be multiplied. That is 3x square. Differentiation formula ಹೇಳಿಕೊಡ್ತೀನಂತೆ. Next, this is what? Velocity. Velocity how much you got? 3 3s are 9x square. So this is velocity. They asked what? Acceleration. Means one more time you have to differentiate. That is dv by dt. What you will get? So again d by dt as it is, v value can be written as 9x square. Don't replace this one. V value you have to replace again. So d by dt means dv by dt gives what? Acceleration. 9 is constant. X square can be written as differentiation 2x. Next, acceleration a is equals to 9 2s are 18x. In option, if 18h is there, just mark it. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಈ ತರ ನೀವು ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ x is equals to dx upon dt gives what? x raised to n plus 1. Sorry, n into x raised to n plus 1. This is the formula. I will take a class on this. Just remember, first order differentiation gives what? Velocity. Second order differentiation gives what? Acceleration. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆನಾ? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಡೆರಿವೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ? ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ. ಅದನ್ನೇ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಡೆರಿವೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್. ಓಕೆನಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ನೋಟ್ ಡೌನ್. For a moving body, there is no definite relation between instantaneous velocity and acceleration. So if a body is moving or they are in a motion, means there is no particular relation between instantaneous velocity and acceleration. To explain this point, I will take two examples. First one, let us take a motion in a circular path. If a body or object or a particle or a vehicle or a person, anything you can imagine, so those objects are moving in a circular path, then what will happen? They are moving in a circular path means obviously there is a center point O. Initially your point, your object is here. From here to here distance is how much? Let us take it as a and the arrow mark, it is moving in this direction. Let us take it as a velocity v. The particle is moving. ಈ ತರ circular motion ಆಗಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, so ಈ ತರ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ this direction is what? Upward direction. So from here to here it is radius. Again while moving the particle is at this position. Just imagine ಎಲ್ಲ position ಗಳು ಇರ್ತದೆ. So there are infinite points are there in the circle. So you can join, you can take any point. Just example I am considering a 3 to 4 points. That's it. Okay. ಎಲ್ಲ point ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು point ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರ್ತದ? Velocity will be having a different directions. Imagine the particle is moving, the car is moving, and I am considering this particular place. If particle is here means its direction is what? In this direction. This velocity will be v, and from here to here what is the radius or distance is again a. Again particle is here, yes, this position. The direction of the velocity will be this direction, and from here to here this will be A. So always this radius will be towards what? Center. So car is moving towards like this, means direction of the arrow mark, radius is what? Towards the center. This is clear. And always the theta value is what here? 90 degree. So in a circular path you can consider any point on the circumference. If you join the center point, the angle between the radius and the circumference of the circle gives what? Always 90 degree. This will be 90. This is for a uniform circular motion. If you are considering a projectile motion, let us take a XY plane. This is Y axis, this is X axis. You are projecting the object or a particle. How? You are just throwing the stone. Let us imagine this is what a stone. If you are throwing like this, ee tara hogititre enagutte? There will be a half circular motion you can find na. Ee tara hogidre ee tara circular half circle oragade beeltada. So if initially the object is here, if you are projected, if you are throwing is nothing but a projected. If you are projected means the stone or the particle will be like this. In this pattern it will fall down. Artha agtide na? Is it clear? This is called a projectile motion. Not visible. For everyone it is not visible ma, or for anyone? Ellarigu ಕಾಣಿಸುತ್ತದೆ? Check it. It is visible. Blur ಇದೆ. ಇವಾಗನು blur ಇದೆ. Now tell me dear students, it is clear or still it is blur? Yeah? Clear ಇದೆ? Speak to me dear students. If it is clear means I will explain. Okay, clear ಆಗಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿದೆನಾ? Right. This is, can I continue? Clear? Voice clear ಆಗಿ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿದೆ? ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಹೇಳ್ರಿ. What happened? Right, see here. So this is what a projectile motion. So in projectile motion what will happen? Just you have to imagine. ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿದೆ? Or again it is blur? ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ? Just imagine yourself. ನಿಮ್ಮಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊರಿ. ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೋನ್ ಏನೋ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾ, ಏನೋ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಏನೋ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊರಿ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಥ್ರೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಆಂಗಲ್, ಒಂದು ಸರ್ಟನ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಇಂದ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತೀರಿ? ಒಗಿತಿರ್ತೀರ, ಹೌದಾ? ಯು ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೊಜೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಈ ತರ ಒಗಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ? ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಫಾಲ್ ಡೌನ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ಪ್ಯಾರಾಬೋಲಿಕ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬೀಳ್ತದ, ಹೌದಾ ಇಲ್ಲೋ? ಯಾ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರಿ? ಎಸ್. If it is projected in this direction means initially let us imagine the particle is here means its direction of the velocity will be in this direction. Let us take it as a v. Particle is here means it is having some mass. That mass is what? Towards the gravity, towards the earth. Then it is having some gravity force, that is g, and angle between this particle and the projectile path, that is theta. It will be not constant, it will be vary. But in circular motion, everywhere on all the velocity particle, the direction is a constant. The theta will be same for each and every point. But in projectile motion, theta will be vary. Imagine the particle is here. So the direction of this particle is what? In this direction. ಈ ತರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಒಳಗೂ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ? ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ is moving and it is having a mass, that is g, acceleration due to gravity because it is falling downward, and the theta value is 90. Here it is what? Somewhat 130, 120. It is varying. Again the particle is at here means its direction will be downward, that is v, and again it is having a acceleration. ಯಾವ acceleration ಇಂದ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ? acceleration due to gravity, earth gravitation. Again here theta. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆನಾ ಇದು? ಎರಡು ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್. So I am considering the two motion. One is uniform circular motion, another is projectile motion. ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ? ಇದ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಎನಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸರ್ಕಲ್. Okay, first if you are considering here means you can consider from here to here this point, and angle will be again 90 degree. It is same. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಇದು? ಬಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ theta is varying. Imagine yourself, first ಈ ತರ ಒಗಿತಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಫಾರ್ particle or stone is at this position means its direction is in this direction. Again it is falling downward. Again its direction will be somewhat downward. Again downward. Direction is changing and its angle also changing. But acceleration, its speed is what? Same. That is g. Is it clear? Diagram clear ಆಯ್ತಮ್ಮ? Problems ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆನೇ ಇರ್ತವೆ. If it is clear means I will go ahead. Clear? Draw this one fast. Let us take it as a figure A. This is figure B. Understand and write. Draw the diagram by pencil. Just make a circle. It is clearly visible na diagram? Okay. Case number 1. Done. ಎರಡು ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಹಾಕೋರಿ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್. ಡ್ರಾ ಬೋತ್ ದ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ and mark its direction along with the velocity and theta. Here it is acceleration due to gravity g and here it is a or ಏನಾದರೂ ತಗೋರಿ ನಡೀತದ, radius symbol. You can take anything. Farhan, separating fast ಆಗಲಿ. It is done. Understand and draw baba. Okay. Just write on case 1. From figure A, it shows uniform circular motion. It shows uniform circular motion and the theta is equals to always 90 degree. Uniform motion and theta is equals to 90 degree always. You can consider any point on the circumference, it is 90 degree. If you are observing second case for projectile motion from figure B, it shows which motion? Projectile motion and theta is variable. Theta is variable for every point on the trajectory. Every point on the trajectory. So in this trajectory theta is variable. Here in this trajectory point theta is vary. So here theta is variable and uniform circular motion theta is constant. Third point, if F is the force acts, if F is the force acts on the body of mass m, then Newton's second law, how will you write according to Newton's second law? the force is acting on a particle and that particle having a certain mass. Then acceleration A is equals to F upon m, because Newton's second law is what? F is equals to ma. F and m is given, you don't know acceleration. Then how will you calculate? Just to replace this m towards the left side, that is acceleration A is equals to F upon m. Clear? Now fourth point, by definition. By definition, who will say definition? Mathematical formula. Acceleration A is equals to dv by dt. Is it? Again you can write here, you can replace velocity value. How? Acceleration A is equals to d by dt of, right here, dx upon dt. Dx upon dt is the value of what? Velocity now. Again here you can write a bar is equals to d square x upon dt square. D square f upon dt square. If x is what? Just write here, if x is given as function of time. Function of time. If x is what here? Function of time is with respect to time, it is changing. That's why we are telling here function. But function andre bere function tilkolok hogabedri. Okay, function with respect to what? Time. Then second order derivative of displacement gives what, ma? Think and tell me the answer. If x is a function of time and its second order derivatives of a displacement gives what? Anybody? See here, according to this statement, this formula, I have written a sentence. What is the sentence here? X is given as a function of what? Time. Then second order derivative of the displacement or a distance gives what? This one, acceleration. If it is a first order means you will get a velocity. If it is second order, you will get a acceleration. Please remember this point. It is clearly audible and visible na to everyone? Yeah? Kelistillama? ಸರ್ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಈಗ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ, ಬ್ಲರ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಅಥವಾ ಫಾರ್ ಯು ಓನ್ಲಿ ಮಾ? ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಬ್ಲರ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿದೆ. ಬ್ಲರ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿದೆ ಅನ್ಸ. ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ, ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ವಿಡಿಯೋನು ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ. ಇವಾಗ ಸರಿ ಇದೆನಾ? ರೈಟ್. ಅಪ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮಾ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ? ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ acceleration definition, what I have taken? dv by dt, rate of change of velocity. Again I just replace the v value here. V can be written as dx upon dt. Okay, now just after simplifying, d square x upon dt square, position is same but changing time, that's why t square it is. Okay, it is d square x upon dt square. This gives what? A second order differentiation. So here just according to this mathematical formula I have written a sentence here. What is the sentence here? X is what? Function of time. See here, this x is what? Function of time. So that's why this second order differentiation of this displacement gives what? Acceleration. Illa ide answer. If it is a first order means what you will get ma? Velocity. Okay, it is clear? Note down. After this equation just write the definition, sorry, statement. If x is given as a function of time, the second order derivative of displacement gives acceleration. Done? Next point, the velocity is given as function of position. ಅವಾಗಲೇ ಏನಿತ್ತು, with respect to time ಇತ್ತು. ಇವಾಗ ಏನಿದೆ, velocity is given as a function of what? Position. Then by chain rule, just we are going to apply the chain rule here, because here acceleration is there, it is visible now. Just see here, by the definition is what? dv by dt. So here velocity is what? A function of position, not at time. Means position symbol in x. X is what here? Position. Then you have to replace here t by x. How will you replace? That is, acceleration is equals to dv by dt. This is the basic definition. Okay. Now I want to replace this time, because it is a function of velocity is function of what? X. That's why just write here dv by dx into dx upon dt. If you cancel dx, again what will the remaining things? dv by dt. Is it okay? So dx cancel ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಉಳಿಯುತ್ತೆ? again dv by dt. Now here velocity is a function of position. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ? And this term can be taken as what? Who will say? dx upon dt. What it gives? a is equals to dv by dx. This is what? Statement. Here velocity is a function of a position. Then this one can be written as dx by dt. ಏನು ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ? velocity ma position changing with respect to time is v. Let us write here v. ಬಹಳ important formula. This is a golden point, golden formula. Please try to remember dv by dx into v. Is it clear? Right. Now next point, acceleration can be positive, negative or zero. You know this one. Okay. Acceleration ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ? positive ನು ಇರುತ್ತೆ, negative ನು ಇರುತ್ತೆ and zero ನು ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So positive acceleration means, who will say? Positive acceleration means increasing velocity with the time. Nobody is answering. I will punish you people. I will give a lot of homework on this. Increasing velocity. Velocity with respect to time. Next, acceleration is zero. Means what? Velocity is uniform. If velocity is constant, uniform is nothing but what? Constant. If velocity is constant, then acceleration will be zero. While acceleration is negative, or what? One more word, retardation. Retardation. Negative acceleration is nothing but a retardation. When you will say it is a retardation? Decreasing with respect to time. Yeah, velocity decreasing with respect to time, right? And the last point, for a moving body under gravity. What it mean? For a moving body under gravity, so any object, if it is falling downward like this, any object, anything, if person also falling down means that is under gravity towards the earth surface, acceleration will be equals to g. Acceleration will be equals to g, where g is what? Who will say? G is what? Acceleration due to gravity, right? And its value, who will say? And its value, S to the acceleration due to gravity, value is 9.8 meter per second square or second, or 980 centimeter per second square. Okay, so this is about the acceleration. This complete the concept of acceleration. And from your PU board there is a notification, they are reduced your syllabus, they are deleted some topics. So actually we have started your syllabus from a second chapter, and in second chapter unit and measurement there is not a single concept is deleted for your board examination and your competitive examination. ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆ ಯಾವುದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಡಿಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲನೂ ಆಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿ ಓದಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, and the running chapter motion in a straight line 1D, so they are deleted some concept, that is deleted concept I will write here. Frame of reference, frame of reference, the definition and the types, inertial frame, non inertial, adini board exam gilla but competitive it is there. Okay, then position time graph, position time graph, it is not there for your board examination. And speed and velocity, speed and velocity means its definition and differentiation. How you are written a distance and a displacement, like that they will ask for 3 marks. Differentiation between speed and velocity, it is not there for your board examination. These 3 concepts it is not there for your board examination, but it is there for competitive examination. Acceleration is there means you should know about speed and velocity, position and time. Okay, so these are the things which are deleted from your PU board. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆನಾ? So next for competitive it is there, that's why I will explain position time graph, then I will go for further things. Any doubt about today's class ma?